Technology.
I see the red light.
We're live.
We something.
We so we something we something out here. Let's go.
What's going on, man?
Victor, my brother.
What we got going on tonight? What kind of lies y'all gonna be telling tonight to me?
What? Excuse me? No lies on my end, sir. Okay.
That's you already started off with a lie.
Oh, you flagging yourself tonight? What's going on?
I think I've been flagged.
Oh,
So that hence all the red on tonight.
do tell.
I wish I would.
It's the T. We don't have no secrets.
Yeah, fuck.
Hi, welcome to Tangy Tea of Life. Good people out there. Hopefully you are well on this Tuesday. Well, it's not only Vic and I tonight. My sister Natasha is supposed to be on here tonight, but she's having a little technical difficulties. But hopefully she can join us soon. Stevenson, hey Jill, Alicia, Michelle, Lisa, all of you out there that are watching. I am your host, Veronica, back with you on this Tuesday. Can you hear that? Can you hear the bomb?
I do not.
Oh.
I mean, we just all mess up today.
I mean, I don't know what's going on. My brother Victor is back with us tonight. Hello, Vic. How are you, sir?
I'm just trying to make it right now. That's all I'm trying to.
Something's going on with you. It's written all over your face.
We'll see.
Would you like to talk about it?
Yeah.
Wow weekend, sir?
Nah, it was straight. I mean, it wasn't nothing to write home about, but it was all right.
Oh. Well, we do have Brother Fatim joining us tonight. He's going to be joining us a little later because he have his show going on, his New York show going on as well. So he'll join us a little later tonight. Hi, Tamika. So we do have an email letter tonight, Vic, and you'll probably love this one because I'm quite sure you're going to give your 2, 4, 6, 8 cents, of course, on this letter. I was trying to get Natasha time to come on so that she won't miss the letter, but we're going to go ahead and jump right in, okay. Shall we? Well, let me tell you about my weekend. First of all, I had a great weekend. It was long, but had a lot of events to go to this weekend.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So stupid. I did 2 events for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the events were awesome. Shouts out to all the ladies out there, the ones that gave testimonies, the ones that was in the building. Like it was an awesome weekend. It really was. So you ready for this letter?
Yeah, I reckon.
All right, let's get into it. All right, so she says, I'm not sure what we're doing. Hi, Tangy Tea fam. I'm a 35-year-old young woman, soon to be 36 in a few weeks, and I've been seeing this guy who is 44 for about 5 months now. I really like him, and he tells me that he feels the same way about me. We We spend a lot of quality time together. We never miss a day without talking to one another. The only problem I have with him is when I start talking about us being in a committed relationship, it seems like he shuts all the way down every time I bring up the subject. We spend all of this quality time together, going out to eat, going to the movies, having sex, but he can't talk about being in a committed relationship. Question mark, she says. He has a 10-year-old son, and he does spend a lot of time with his son and the mother. He also has a 7-year-old from a previous marriage, and they go out on dinner dates with their son as well. Just this past week, they took him to the local fair together. He always said that they have a close relationship and that I have nothing to worry about. I do trust him, but at the same time, I really want us to commit to each other so I can really know for sure that he is 100 in this as much as I am. I haven't felt this way about someone in a very long time, and I just want him to be the one. I have no kids, just in case you're wondering. I know you guys talk about relationships a lot on this show, so please give me some advice. Should I continue down this road, or should I start looking for a way out of this situationship? Victor, would you like to start tonight, my brother?
Do you really want me to go first?
I mean, because like we get a lot of relationship letters, and I appreciate all the relationship letters. This young lady, I feel like she already know the answer to this, but she just wants some clarity on, from our end. But I do feel like she already know what she should do. I mean, I get it. 5 months in, you're going out, you're talking every day, you're having sex. Of course, your feelings got involved. We as women, sometimes we do allow our feelings to get caught up when we should be pushing back, holding back, or whatever. But I do feel like her feelings are involved now, and she's asking us what she should do, and she already really know what she should do, but she don't want to do it. I'm kind of surprised that she said the one thing that she has a problem with was when it comes to her talking about being in a committed relationship, he shuts down. You should be worrying about the other thing as well. And Vic, you probably disagree with me because they're not in a committed relationship. So you would probably say it's okay for him to, go out with his kid's mother. Okay. But I feel like she need to be concerned with that as well, because to me, he's spending a lot of time with his children's mother, not only his sons, which is a really great thing that he is spending time with his kids, but he's also spending time with these exes as well. So I don't know how I feel about that, but if she's cool with it, I'm cool with it. But rushing into a committed relationship with this man that obviously doesn't really want the same thing as you. Vic, what do you think?
She
And
living in a fantasy world. She wants something that's not there. I mean, once again, it's the difference between having sex with somebody and being in love with somebody. Obviously this guy's not in love with you. He may have some love for you, but I mean, he's not. So,
right.
and if he is in love with you, he doesn't want a committed relationship. I think a lot of times, people are getting to the relationship and think the other person owes them something. And a lot of times, and I've always said it, and I'll tell people that, you don't owe me anything and I don't owe you anything. You just want me to do all these other characteristics that come along with it. But I really don't owe you anything, until, we actually are, we join as one. But for her to sit here and worry about how he's spending his time and where he's spending his time is none of her business. They're not in a committed relationship. He's openly going to these places with these other women. Should let her know. You keep bringing up. My thing is, she keeps bringing up issues that he's avoiding, and he's avoiding because he don't want to hurt your feelings. And by him hurting your feelings, he know you're gonna cut the poom poom off. So I mean, I get what he's doing, and I think that's a smart move on what he's doing. But she just ain't seeing the signs. I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple.
Yeah.
But some of y'all don't see that, and some of us don't see that. But you know, she wants something so bad that she's running all these red lights, and she really don't see it. So
Yeah, I do feel like she is rushing into it. Like she's really pushing the issue.
she's not rushing into anything. I think she's just all she's doing is she's just delaying the fact. She's delaying the process of her finding somebody who really wants to be with her. That's all.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like she's not taking the time, and right now she's probably not. She don't want to take the time to find anyone. Like she said, she haven't been with someone like this in a while. So of course she's gonna put all of her effort into this one guy, which I don't know. I just feel like I don't know how I feel about this letter. I have mixed feelings about this entire letter.
I mean, I understand because she wrote the letter. You want to root for her. You want to say, man, get it right. But we're only hearing it from one side. So I'm sitting here, you know, listening to her pretty much beg this man to be with her. That's what I'm hearing. And that shit is aggravating as hell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you should never have to convince somebody to be with you. It should be, you know, mutually we should come together and say, you know, let's do this. But maybe this dude ain't got nothing to hide. I know a lot of times, I shouldn't say a lot of times, you know, sometimes y'all will push us away by just doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that doing too much is that's just as bad as somebody cheating on me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all will overstep them lines, and it's just like, you know what? I just don't want to deal with this. I don't want to do with this, and we'll just completely back up.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, with this, apparently dude has some, I shouldn't say use for her because that's a bad word, but I'm gonna just say it anyway. He has some use for her because he hasn't, you know, pretty much pushed her away. So
I do feel like she is because I get what you're saying, because if you keep asking this dude like about this committed relationship, you already see that he don't want to talk about being in a committed relationship with you. He's backing away every time you say something. As she say, he shuts down when she brings up the topic. So I don't know what to tell her. I mean, I feel bad for her because I know how it is when you have feelings for someone and you want something as bad as someone and they don't want that same thing. Like, and I don't want to tell her to leave.
I mean, that's the safest thing to tell her because
right, but
she gonna get hurt. I mean, there's nothing wrong with telling somebody to bail out. Cut your ties before you get fully invested. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You'd rather, you know what I'm saying, leave now before you get pregnant, or leave now before y'all get some, you know, something that much into it, or you know what I'm saying, some anything. But I mean, 5 months. 5 months is a long time, and 5 months isn't a long time. So I mean, there's so many things that, you know, we could sit down here and debate about, but I really feel like, you know, she's in a situation that's it's a lose-lose for her, because even if this, and to be a completely 100, if she was as important to him as he is to her, he would have took her with them to the fair. That's what she said she went.
mm-hmm.
You know, it would have been a family event, you know, regardless if your baby mama was there. And, you know, dudes use that excuse, oh, I ain't want to piss my baby mama off. That's just an excuse, you know what I'm saying, to do whatever it is that we do. But, you
that
know,
would have been awkward.
Well, to start with, if I'm taking my child to the fair, then I don't need my baby mama there. And if my
Right.
baby mama taking the child to the fair, then I don't need to be there. But if my child want to go with both parents, then we need to come up with an agreement and say, listen, I'm with her. So she coming. And if she can't come and we all do this together, then you take the child on the Monday and I'm gonna get them on the Tuesday. I mean,
Right.
what child wouldn't want to go to the fair twice? But you know, that's what it is.
Mm, I don't know. Um, you definitely can tell if somebody is interested in you, you know, by phone calls, by text, by the way, you know, your conversations go. So I'm just wondering, like, it's definitely more than what she's telling us. Like, she's saying that he feels the same way she does, but clearly he doesn't.
She's speaking for him. I mean, it's y'all got a tendency of putting emotions and feelings on us, and we'll sit back and be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm serious. I'm serious. It happens all the time.
But that's
Y'all,
when you need to be honest and have that conversation, because I feel like if this dude just come out and tell her how exactly how he feel, then she will not have to be, you know, wondering.
it's not so a lot of times we'll say something to y'all and you know, it won't even go over your head. You'll act like you didn't hear it. And be like, well, what do you feel about a committed relationship? Well, I ain't really ready for that right now. Oh, okay, not right now. Okay, well, what you think? Maybe a month or two? It's like, oh, gee, like really? Did you really just not hear what I just said? Like, instead of like, I don't want to say, hey, I want to keep having sex with you. I still want to cuddle with you. I still want to do all this shit over here, but I'm gonna still do my thing over here. He ain't gonna say that. He's stupid if he did. But I mean, that's what he really wants to say.
Yeah.
But he ain't gonna say it, and I understand why he won't say it. But it's that's what it is.
Stevenson says there's still some loving between him and his baby mamas.
I mean, you gonna always have some kind of. Let me back up. You know, I will always have a place for my children's mother, but it's not a place where there's some kind of intimate emotions there. There's not a place for that, you know. But she does have a place. Like I would actually care if something was to happen to her, and then we just got to kind of cut it right there. But
Yeah.
yeah, as far as anything intimate, no. But no matter how much we can argue, you know, I still know I got to come back to this person because we still have kids together. So that's a unique relationship between, you know, mother and father of children.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think it's okay to, well, I think you already answered this though. Like if you was in a relationship, and do you think it's okay to go to the fair with your child mother?
It depends. Because see, one thing about us is that we can do it, but we damn sure don't want it being done to us. Now, I'll say that. I'll say that all day long,
Right.
and I'm guilty of it too. So I mean, that's where you got to kind of, you know, do unto others as they do unto you. So for me to pull something like that, I would have to be okay with the other person doing that to me. So to be
Mhm.
honest with you, I just wouldn't do it, um, unless I had complete trust with that person. But I mean, you already know how I feel about trust and all that other stuff. So it's what
Yeah.
it is too.
So Jill says 5 months is long time if you've been sleeping with someone long enough to develop feelings. Vic, come on now. You said that before yourself.
Don't get listen. Like there's see, I think y'all once again y'all get it twisted. I can lay up with you. I can have sex with you. I can do all this other shit with you, but I still might not love you.
Mm.
And I still may not want, you may not even be Miss Right. But for me to, but I can still do all that stuff. And it's like, you know, not, I mean, for lack of better terms, you know, people, sometimes people just feel voids, man. And is that right or wrong? I don't know. But sometimes it takes that void being filled to get you to realize, is this person really right for me or not? So 5 months you in it, you still feeling your way around. Yes, I got feelings for you, but do I really love you? I don't know. Can I still see myself with you for the rest of my life? I don't know. But 5 months is a long time, but 5 months really ain't a long time. Because I can't make the decision for the rest of my life in 5 months. Not unless you got $10 million in your pocket. The hell yeah. You know, but I mean it's that's what it is though. I mean, I think 5 months, you still really getting to know somebody. You don't know, you know, there's a lot of things you still don't know, but I get what
Yeah.
she's saying. Yeah, you do develop some kind of feelings for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa says she needs to let it go. You can't make no one want you. She needs to leave that situation before she gets hurt worse.
Well, I think, you know, the more and more I think about it, I just think she fell in love first.
Yeah.
And who's to say that he won't, you know, because sometimes, man, it takes a little bit because somebody's going to fall in love first. It's just going to happen. Y'all both not going to fall in love at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I just think that her feelings have developed stronger first, and she's expressing her feelings. And I just feel like dude is just kind of, you know, doing his thing right now.
Mm. Cheryl says if she's trying too hard, he don't want her. Sometimes people can try too hard, and it can be a turn off.
Can be it. That is. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, it is.
Yeah. Michael says he's clearly not ready for that conversation. Just roll with it.
That's it. I mean, and like I said, she may have fell in love first, and he is going to eventually get there. And I mean, I don't want to sit here and say that, you know, dude is the wrong dude. But like I said, the more and more I think about it and I analyze it, I mean, yes, he's there, but he's just not, he may not want to have that conversation with her. He may not be ready for it, or he may not want to. But do they live? You say they don't live together, right?
She didn't say that in the letter.
I hope not. 5 months.
Clearly they don't. I hope not anyway. Alicia says not only is it aggravating, it's time wasted when he isn't making it clear that he wants her as bad. And 5 months to me isn't enough time.
I mean, and I get it. That's what's up, you know. You talking to me about a committed relationship in 5 months, you know, I can see you asking me to be monogamous. I can see that. I can see that in 5 months. It's especially, you know, if we doing a whole bunch of, if I'm treating you like that, I can see you asking me that to be monogamous. But like I said, you know, I think somebody said it's automatic. A lot of times we'll start dropping people off, huh? Yeah. So and that's with me. Like I've really never had a conversation with nobody about being, you know, monogamous. It just kind of just happens. You know what I'm saying? You just start dropping people off and ended up being with somebody else. Or somebody or that person.
Stevenson says because he spends times with you women, that doesn't mean he wants to be with you. Okay.
Exactly.
Ladies, take it from Vic. That's
no,
what
please don't. Oh man.
Katasha says he may be emotionally unavailable.
Most men are emotionally unavailable when you meet them, to be honest with you. Because I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say we not emotional, but it's not like it just comes like that to us. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's something you have to work towards. Unless you just get a guy. Sometimes you can vibe with somebody, man, and you next thing you know, they know too much about you. So I
Mm.
mean, it's what it is. But it happens sometimes. It happens sometimes.
Let me see. Wait. Yes, it is for women too. If the man is trying too hard, right, such a turn off.
What is if a man
Um,
trying too hard?
trying too hard, yeah.
Well, see, and then that's the case where y'all will sit here and say, "Well, all you want me for is my panties." But I mean, what if he wants you for you? I mean, I get it, the trying too hard thing, but it's it's like a imperfect imbalance. It's like you can't try if you try too hard, you ain't trying enough. You try. I mean, it's just it's weird.
It depends on how you're trying, I guess.
That's true. I think a lot of men don't know how to get a woman's attention. But sometimes when we get y'all attention and we get it, we like, oh shit, now what? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's real tricky. Cause sometimes I want your attention, but I don't want all your attention.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you give me what I asked for and I realize it ain't what I asked for, then I look like an ass. Or I look conceited, or I look all these other different things. So I mean it's a perfect imbalance. That's what I should have said. It's crazy.
Let's see, it's Marquis. How do you say this?
I guess it's Mark.
Mark, sis, he told you and you still tried to force it. Let it go, hun. Well, he didn't really tell her. That's the thing. I think he showed her. He didn't actually tell her because she said when she talked about that topic, of being committed, he shuts down. So he didn't really tell her that he didn't want to be in a committed relationship. I think more than anything, he's showing her by his actions that he doesn't want to be.
Well, let's just say at that time, he doesn't want to be in a committed relationship right now. But is he so what do you do? So if you ready and I'm not, then what you do? I
If
mean,
you're if I'm ready and you're not,
yeah. That's pretty
it
much what it is.
I guess it depends on how much you care about them. Or do you care about them that much that you're willing to wait?
Or all right, so if you're ready and I'm not, should I catch up with you or should you fall back with me? Either should I say, well, Veronica, I ain't ready right now. Should you wait on me or should I just hurry up and catch up to you? I
I
mean,
don't I don't want I don't want you to hurry up. I don't want you to rush because then that's when you're not ready, but you're trying to rush to catch up with me. You see what I'm saying?
so
Like,
let's take this. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I was going to say I prefer you to take your time with making that decision, but I'm not going to be waiting forever.
So for the women, I mean, we got a few that saying leave and all this. So let's when I was talking about a committed relationship, but let's back up for a second. When you first meet a woman, you know what I'm saying, with a guy, y'all vibing, y'all talking on the phone, whatever. In a week, I'm ready to hit, but you ain't. So what should I do then? I mean, because if we put it in a perspective where we're talking about a committed relationship, then a lot of women would say, well, girl, you should leave. Girl, you should leave. But if we're talking about, the first time y'all have sex, a lot of y'all say, oh, make them wait. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? We need to, like I said, it's like a perfect imbalance here.
I think it depends on that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the woman may be ready just like you're ready to hit.
I don't like that term. Don't tell me you hitting dudes. Oh, women running around here hitting dudes. I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I
Y'all,
said hit because you said hit.
it's some nasty females out here, boy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. It's some nasty females out here that'll run around here and they hitting. They hitting. So it's some interesting females out here.
Oh man. Lisa says, I'm not wasting my time on anyone that doesn't want what I want.
Yeah, but if we talking about 5 months too now, G. See, now I'm kind of changing my approach now. We talking about 5 months. 5 months. I mean, you want a marriage and a house in 5 months? No. I'm gonna tell you no.
Right. I mean,
Not
but who's expecting that though in 5 months? I mean, you do have some people.
Y'all telling, I mean, everybody's telling them girl to leave. I mean, I get that she wants to have a conversation, and maybe he should at least he does maybe need to have that conversation with her, a clear conversation with
her.
A clear conversation. But she's gonna have to understand it.
I think she wants to hear it from him instead of him showing her or shutting down, whatever. I think she wants to hear him say the words. And even if he said, I don't even know if she will leave.
Can you put what's that, Katasha Danielle? You should know.
Yeah. You should know good.
All right. So basically what I'm thinking she's saying is and I don't know if they realize that, but you know, the older we get, the less we wait. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to shit like that. So I mean, there's a lot of lies get told before that even happens. So I mean, you should know good ground before you take your clothes off. I mean, that sounds good, but that don't happen.
Yeah.
That don't happen. So, you know.
Sounds very wholesome. But Katasha, I don't know if that happened often.
And she said in 5 months, we should be working towards mutual goals. I'm not working towards nothing with you in 5 months. I hate to say it. I mean, I'm really not trying to jump on her. But in 5 months, I don't even trust you yet. But I'll never trust you. But it's, you know.
Wait, you'll never trust. What do you mean?
I told you that. I don't trust anybody. I just have faith that you're going to do what you're supposed to do, but I don't trust you. I don't trust. No, there's no trust in it.
Cheryl says if he don't want to talk to her, then she should give him what he's asking for. Stop talking. Stop taking his calls. I mean, it's very easy to say that, but I don't think she's not going to just stop talking to this man like that. I don't see it happening.
She's asking for a committed relationship, and he is basically, I mean, it ain't, I didn't hear nothing about cheating. I didn't hear nothing about him entertaining other women.
But his kids' mothers.
Is he really entertaining it? I get it. That's suspect. I'll give you that. That is suspect. That is suspect. But she just made it seem like she wants to move forward in 5 months, and he don't.
Yeah. Excuse me. Stevenson says she is whipped. He be putting that thing on her.
He may be. I wouldn't know. But
I mean, then again, he could be just this fabulous guy who he met. You know, he's saying the right words to her. He's doing the right things, and
sometimes it's the image, man. You can want to be with somebody so bad, and they may not be who you really need to be with, but you'll whatever all these red flags over here, you'll turn them into green flags. You will.
You
So
think so?
I mean, sometimes that happens,
Yeah.
if you sit back and you think about all the relationships you've been in, I'm not gonna say they all was bad. I mean, they all ended, so they, of course, didn't work. But I mean, there were some things that we may, or I may, could have done to prolong it and it still be going now. But will that compromise who I am? So, it's kind of like a toss up. Do I really, to appease this person, should I compromise who I am? So maybe with dude, in 5 months, maybe he really don't want to be held down. So she needs to make a decision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Jill says, I don't want to hear about how big your tires are on your GMC, how many deer stands you got, how many degrees you have, how much money you got in the bank. She's saying, run, I guess.
I mean, guys.
Some people like that, though.
Yes, I mean, there's women out there, like I said, with guys. We talked about that the last show, the last Tuesday. Guys do things to attract women.
Yeah.
We'll get the Mercedes and the deer stands and the big tires, to at least get that initial look in order for us to come in and, do what we need to do. But it's
Let's see.
Now Jill ready to throw everything away for Channing Tatum, huh? God, though.
What'd she say?
She says the last comment: if he looks like Channing Tatum and can throw me around like that, when we get locked, we gotta lock it down in less than 6 months. Boy.
Wait, was Jill the one that said that they got married within 6 months? Was that Jill?
If she did, I didn't see that.
Someone was talking about that. I wish Tasha was on here to share her story, because she was always here on the T talking about, not giving men a chance, and how she, will block them when they say the wrong thing that she doesn't want to hear. I just wish that she could be on here to tell her story. But like I said at the beginning, she was having technical difficulties. But she's a newlywed. They've been married.
I was about to say, because she sure didn't look like she blocked nobody when I saw her. He ain't blocked him.
They've been married a year now, so I just wanted to know, like, what made her get out of that zone that she was in, where she.
Sometimes you got to knock them out the zone. You knock that motherfucker. You knock that bonnet, that wig to turn that motherfucker like this right here. You know what I'm saying? You can get them to do some things.
So stupid. Oh, that wasn't Jill. Right, that's Stevenson's sister. Natasha, you couldn't get it to work? Because I see she's in the comments.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. So she must not have, she couldn't get her screen to work where we could hear her clearly or whatever. What's good, guys? Just got on. Hey, Kenneth. Okay, let's see. Natasha popped on, so let's see if she's available to talk. Okay, let's see.
Can y'all hear me?
Tasha, turn your volume down. So let's see if she's.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but turn your volume. Available to talk. Stevenson, get your sister. I know she has a good story. That's why I wanted her to come on, so that she could share her story. But evidently, Tasha can't get her. Tasha lives out in the country.
She's not really freezing right now. She looks straight.
Tasha?
Yeah, we can hear you, but turn.
Okay, she really lagging then.
Yeah, she's lagging.
Is that good enough? Shut up, Vic.
Steve, to get your sister.
See? Tasha, turn your
That's why I wanted her to come on. So that
Tasha, turn whatever you're listening to off. Okay, let's see.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes. Please share your. No. No. Okay. Back to business. What was we saying? Alicia says back to the deer stands, the GMC and etc. only attracts women most of the time that wants a lot of material things from a guy instead of wanting the person for who he is. That is so true.
Wait a minute. Let's back up for a second, because sometimes, you know, for a man with the GMC, you know, I may want a nice truck and you may want a guy who has nice things. And you may be a genuine person. You may get to know that person, but everybody ain't in it for what you can do and what you have. Some people do like you. You know what I'm saying? But you have to filter through all the bullshit to see that person likes you for who you are. And that takes a while. Sometimes. But I think, you know, in order for me to set myself apart from the rest of the crowd, you get the GMC, you get the Mercedes, you get that. So your attraction level kind of opens up to, you know, to equal to, not really to set you apart from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's why men wear cologne, you know, wear what they wear, designer, whatever. So I mean, I feel like that's not a knock, but you got some women that's out there, you know, that would only date guys, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but sometimes we have to set ourselves apart from the scrubs to get the attention sometimes. And to some people, I'm a scrub, so I'm just, you know, whatever.
I'm not gonna touch that. Do you feel since you've been on the show, do you feel like women come at you looking at you in a certain way because, you know, of things that you do say here on the show?
It's been interesting. I'm gonna say that the last couple months has been interesting, so I'm gonna just leave that at that. Last couple months has been interesting, but I've had conversations with people that I probably normally wouldn't talk to.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I had a conversation with somebody Sunday morning. I think it was Saturday night, Sunday morning, and I was out, and we were just talking, and you know, of course, she watches the show or whatever, and I didn't recognize her, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that, and we were just sitting down there talking, and I told her, I was like, listen, you know, it's going on 3, and I ain't trying to have no whole Tangy Tea show in the middle of the Waffle House. That's just not what I, you know, wanted to do. But it was a good exchange. We exchanged words. It was cool, but that was just, you know, I guess sometimes people don't realize that, you know, I don't like talking like this all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. It's cool. It's cool every now and then, because some people just want to get some shit off their chest.
Right.
But I agree with. I'm starting to see what Tori was saying. You know, you can't keep dumping on me like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know.
Yeah. Katasha says some women have more than the men. Some women have more than the men. So yes, you looking for the individual, not materialistic.
Yeah, I mean, I trust me. A lot of times, women have they have more. They have more. Especially in this time that we're in now. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
I was just reading her comment again. You're looking for the individual, not the material. Yeah. Some. And she did say some women. Lisa, I was about to tell Victor. Tell him what, Lisa? Do tell.
Oh man.
Stevenson says, preach, Victor. Speak the knowledge. Yeah, he can speak, you know.
I mean, I can only speak from experience. You know, I can't sit here and say I've been in bad situations, but I mean, I've seen guys attempt to take advantage of people, and I've seen women that attempt to take advantage of women. But the funny thing is that my family is full of women. There ain't that many guys I mean, there is a shit ton of girls in my family. And the funny thing is that they all freely talk.
Yeah.
And from this high to where I'm at now, I just always sit back and listen to y'all and how y'all would run game. And that's crazy. And some women is genuinely true and some ain't. But it made me look at, you know, women differently versus a guy that's, you know, I guess that grew up around a bunch of guys that hung with a bunch of guys and they kind of, I mean, of course we don't know how y'all think, but you know, when I started dating, a lot of conversations I would hear my older female cousins have with each other. I'm like, well, damn, you know, this is the same thing this little picklehead girl over here is saying, so she must be lying. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is.
So they put you on game?
I'm not saying they put me on game, but I listened and watched them and how they maneuvered and operated and took what I saw with them and applied it to my life. So, I mean, I understand a lot of times, you know, you can say and do the right things. That's why I get that whole saying is you don't give nobody your top 5 because that person will do exactly what you want them to do until they can get what they want out of you, and then they out of here. You know,
So,
that's so.
yeah, because like I feel like some people are genuinely in it for the right reasons. But like you say, you do have some that will take advantage of you,
Yeah.
especially if they know you are a good-hearted person. And that's just like this girl that wrote the letter. She could be one of those genuine, good-hearted people, and this dude may know that. And now he got her in this corner. And I can't put all the blame on him because she allowed herself to get in that situation. So I just hope that he will have that conversation with her so that she can make the right decision. Whether she want to stay in it. I don't know. There's just a lot of red flags in this letter for me. Not only the fact of him shutting down when they're talking about a committed relationship. There's other things that I'm looking at in this letter that's like, you might want to run now. But it's been 5 months. I get it. Her feelings are there. Katasha says, look for the top 5 before you tell them. Of course, people are going to be what you say if you tell them.
Well, see, that to me that's kind of hard because, you know, there's a few things in my top 5 that you in 5 months you're not going to be able to show me. So it's weird. It's really weird. But I get what she's saying.
Mm. Ashley says, so do good-hearted people hold back or just stay true to themselves?
That's a whole show right there. I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm a real, to me, when she say good-hearted people, that's, I can't say Vic got a good heart. Somebody else has to say that. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and say, well, I'm a strong, independent black male. That's, other people have to put that on me.
Yeah, but do
So
you feel that way?
sometimes. So when she's saying, do good-hearted people hold back or they just stay true to themselves, that is a tough ass question. That is really tough, and I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. What you think?
I think it depends on that person. Me speaking, because I am a good-hearted person. Shut up. I think it depends. Like, when should I hold back? You know, I think it can go either way, if that makes sense, because that is a tough question. But sometimes we have to hold back.
But see, I don't want to dispute you because I get what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying. But that's tough. I don't know. Because you wanna, you know, if this person is not showing you, you know what I'm saying, all the things that you want them to show you, do you continue to shower this person, with all this, or do you say, I'm gonna just fall back? I don't know. That's fucking tough. I don't know.
But sometimes you have to fall back. Like this letter, for instance. I feel like she should fall back. And I feel like when she falls back and maybe start giving him a little that attitude, that, I'm not saying that is an attitude, but maybe if she start giving him a little bit of what he's giving her, maybe he'll open up and talk to her.
So you're gonna pull a him on a him, and you're not gonna get the outcome that a lot of times you think that you should get. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're pretty much going off of prayer. They're saying, hey, I hope he does the right thing when he has not been doing what you wanted him to do to start with. So that's just like cutting off the cookie. So going to what Fatima always talked about, she gonna have to have a true conversation with him, and she's gonna have to make it up in her mind, okay, if he don't give me a solid answer, then I'm going to do this. Or if I don't get the answer that I think I deserve, I'm going to do this. So,
excuse me,
I just feel like, right now she's playing. Not really playing, but she hasn't really made up her mind on what she really wants to do. So,
I think she knows what she wants to do. She definitely want to be with this man. She definitely want to be with him, but I don't know. Let's see some of these comments. Stevenson says he want Veronica because he want his cake and ice cream too. As long as she let him get that cookie, he will continue on. So do you think, Victor, that's what it boils down to? Do you think it's because he is, getting the cookie that is why he's staying around?
At first, I would love to say that's what he's doing. And I think Stevenson is on to something. But every man that acts as he's acting don't necessarily, that may not be it. So I don't want to sit here and say that. But he may be on to something.
Yeah.
But, she's asking for something that in 5 months, is that really doable?
Mm.
She's what, 36?
She's gonna be 36 in a few weeks.
And she's never been married, and he's 40.
44, and she don't have any kids.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So basically, I need to go get me a vasectomy because I ain't trying to have none. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna be committed, I ain't putting one in you. I'm gonna tell you that now. Not if I'm 44 and you 30. And why am I even with you to start with? Because I'm 36 year old. Y'all like to do it in the middle of the night. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. I gotta go to work in the morning.
We know if it's not before 7:30.
There you go. And that's PM.
Right.
Yeah. Cause I ain't doing nothing in the morning.
Oh, Alicia says, I feel they can still be friends. Just limit what you do as a friend, or it will cause you unnecessary hurt that she will not want in the end.
After I seen you naked, we can't be friends no more. I done saw you naked. Like, what kind of friend? I mean, come on, man. We can't be friends. If I seen you naked, we can't be friends. That's just my rule. I don't see how two people that's done did it can fall back and say, okay, now we cool and we gonna hang out. Nah, I can't do that. I mean, anybody, huh?
Let's just be friends. Yeah.
I mean, anybody who you see me actively hanging out with, we have not slept together. I tell you that now, but I don't hang out with people I done seen naked. No.
Well, Brother Fatine is joining us. Hey, Fatine.
Hey, Veronica. What's up? Vic, red flag, white red flag.
What up, man?
Ain't that a roach spray? Red flag?
It's
A black flag.
Yeah.
Black flag.
Black flag.
I hate to put
Oh,
anyone in black.
Fatine, what's going on? Welcome to the show, my brother. We know you're a busy man, especially on Tuesday nights.
Yes. But I'm glad to join my family here as well.
Well, of course, I'm quite sure you didn't hear the letter. So there's a 35-year-old woman. She's soon to be 36, in a relationship with a 44-year-old man. She likes him a lot. He likes her a lot, so she says. And her only problem with him is she feel like every time she bring up the conversation about them being in a committed relationship, he shuts down. They've been together 5 months. And she's ready for a committed relationship. He has 2 kids, a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old. He does spend time with both kids and the mothers. They go out like a family. They go out, they take the kids out to eat together. Not all 4 of them together, like one mother and the son. They'll go out. Just recently he took the mother and the son to the local fair together. So she doesn't have a problem with that because she says she trusts him when it comes to that. But it's the committed relationship part that she has a problem with, because I guess she feels like 5 months she's ready for them to be in a committed relationship.
Right.
So her question was, I know you guys talk about relationships a lot on the show, so please give me some advice. Should I continue down this road, or should I start looking for a way out of this situation?
That's very interesting. I'll just say this, and I know you and Victor have said a lot. This
Fatine,
is very,
first, do you have a TV on?
in another room. You do hear it?
Yeah, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Real quick, and what I'll do is I'll in and out mute when I'm not speaking. So one of the things is he's not looking for this committed relationship. I think he wants to play it out and see where it goes. And I think that sometimes people in relationships, I just don't want to throw it on women, but I see majority of women do this more than men, is that they look for more of a committed relationship early on in life. And a lot of times men, now the 2 children are not between them, right?
She doesn't have any kids.
Okay, so he already did that. So he's just enjoying himself, enjoying her, enjoying his children. And I don't know what his past relationship was. He might have had a tough relationship. He's not in a relationship with the mother for whatever reason. So at the end of the day, if that's what she wants and he shuts down, that's your answer right there. He's not looking for a committed relationship at this particular time. Now, by you doing this, and if that's what you want at 5 months, then you risk blowing a good man down the road, because he may not be on the same page at this particular time, but maybe in due time. But if that's the page you're on and you feel that you need to be in a committed relationship and he shuts down and he's not ready, then it's time for you to move on. Very simple.
Yeah, I feel all that you just said. I said that, Victor, I said that I feel like she's rushing at the moment. I said at the beginning. You remember that?
Nope.
And you was like, I don't know if it would be rushing. I don't know if I'll call it that she's rushing into it.
All I said is, sometimes, 5 months is a long time, but it ain't a long time. But you're asking me to commit in 5 months. That's it. I mean, we in order for that to happen, we really got to be rocking. We got to be rocking really hard.
But you did say you can fall in love within 3 months.
Yeah, I can fall in love, and shit, I can fall in love in a month. But you're asking me to commit. I mean, that's a really big word. But like I said, when it comes down to the monogamy part, I just say it just kind of happens with me. I don't.
You start dropping people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's what I'm saying. This is not very complicated here. It's just not. It's just not. But what does he want? And before she talks about commitment, she should ask him, what is his vision of a relationship? What is he looking for? What is he looking for? Don't say, what are you looking for us? But what are you looking for? Because that way you'll get an idea and not put pressure on him to say, what do you want us to do? Because she's already said and continues to bring this up. If he shuts down, he's not ready for that, or he doesn't want that committed relationship at this particular time.
Yeah. Alicia says, always stay true to yourself. Just don't be a fool to be used, because it can easily happen.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. But what is it? I'm trying to understand what Alicia is saying. Is she saying, or Alicia, matter of fact, I'll address you, Alicia. Are you saying that she's a fool because he doesn't want to commit? Because if you saying that, then I disagree with you. Because it's not about her being a fool, because he has the same right, just like she has the same right. If she wants a committed relationship and he doesn't want a committed relationship, you got to respect how each other feel. Then you have to decide, what are we doing here? And are we going to move together, or are we going to do or move apart? But I don't think somebody's looked at as a fool here.
Well, she might be replying to a comment that we were talking about when someone asked, I think Ashley said something. I can't remember the comment. She said, do you stay true to yourself, or do you fall back or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? And that may be, we're
talking about this one. So do good-hearted people hold back, or just stay true to themselves?
And I think she might be talking about, she might be referring to that.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. And that makes sense, Alicia. And I agree with you on that one, Alicia, that you stay true to yourself. That's the only way. Well, do you stay? That's a good conversation.
We all been trying to figure that out.
Are we true to ourselves, or is there compromise? Because see, if you stay true to yourself, that means what your values and what your ideas is only. And you got to realize, when it brings in another person, now you're sharing ideas and you're sharing values. So where is the compromise? Meaning, Victor held up his hand 5 months, and he may not be ready, and he shuts down. So there needs to still figure out a way to have this conversation where it's not so much where he feels pressure, to find out what he's looking for. That's important right there.
That is an awesome comment, though.
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh, sorry, guys. Stevenson says, teach for team.
Uh-oh.
Exactly for team. You ain't coming in here getting all the bells.
Yeah, because your little bomb don't even work no more.
All right, y'all can't hear my bomb?
Oh,
I don't know what that is.
that
two
sounds
trash
like a
cans
bomb that
falling
got
over.
flushed down the toilet.
It sound like two trash cans falling over in the wind or some shit.
What about this?
Oh,
It sound like
Lord.
a squirrel farting. I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know what's going on. Let's see. I wouldn't say it only. Alicia, let me see. Did we read this one? I wouldn't say it's only the cookie because men can get cookie basically anywhere. From a woman, I think he's getting more than just the cookie.
See, and I think sometimes, man, women think it's all about the sex, and it's not. Sometimes, you know, I can have an emotional attachment to you and don't want the sex. And I will spend my time with you and be around you and all this other stuff. But it's more or less, it's not all about sex. You know, it could be, you know, an emotional attachment.
I think, and I agree with you, Vic. What is this? Sakina Precious Kennedy. She writes a statement that I kind of agree with. That, you know, you may not, and I'm speaking for myself, I may not want to be in a committed relationship. Just hypothetically speaking, right now, and someone could come along, you meet, and Victor, you could be swept off your feet. The way they move, the way they talk, how they treat, you'd be like, "Yo, man, this young lady has everything falling in place." And next thing you know, you shred. Well, so a lot of us don't shred our black book. we may pack it away, but at the end of the day, because we keep it as a trophy and a souvenir. Just let folks know. Women don't ask us to throw and burn our black book because we keep it as a souvenir. And then when we got to bring it out of the box for our sons when they get older, we show, our sons. We ain't gonna show it to our daughters. We show it to our sons as a bragging tool. Sorry, Victor, put out our little spread. You know, look at me.
Ain't no how. I ain't got
I got you. But on the serious side, you can fall in love, as Victor said, in a month. You can be swept off your feet. And you may not want a committed relationship, but meet someone that you really enjoy being around. And as time goes on, y'all really are connecting and growing together. And honestly, within 5 months, I was in a living situation within, I'll say, 2 months, you know. So at the end of the day, it can happen. It definitely can happen. And that's the beauty of love, and that's the beauty of it. Sometimes it doesn't last forever. People think when you fall in love with a person, it can last forever. Sometimes it doesn't last forever. Love changes with time amongst people. That's why I'm saying, that's why you have to refresh your relationship. And there's a lot. I'm not getting in here being a doctor on this tonight.
Well, Alicia answered your question. She said, I'm saying stay true to being that good-hearted person.
Yeah.
Got
That's that other comment.
Mm-hmm.
See, and that's me. I don't care like how many times. Never mind.
I'm listening.
Yeah, we listening.
No, I'm saying I'll be giving out too much information about.
No, you don't. You don't give out enough information.
You here probing me for information?
Yeah, come on now. The heck with that key.
But I said this on multiple shows though before. You know, just because somebody do be wrong or whatever, I'm still going to be the good-hearted person that I am.
And that doesn't weigh you down. See, that's the beauty of that. See, that you don't have high blood pressure, you don't have stress, because you don't let that weigh you down. When you let that weigh you down, it causes nothing but havoc in your life. You become the Tasmanian devil. And not only you destroy yourself, you destroy everything around you.
Right. But I mean, it can be hard. Like if you let it drain you and get you there,
It can be what?
Shut
Okay.
up. I'm just saying because some good people have turned to mean and evil people because of things that they've been through.
I think that had to been in you though.
But when do
go ahead?
But when do you let it go? Yeah, a lot of us can do things that causes that pain to someone. I got that. I understand it. But how long do you hold on to it? And if you hold on it for such a long time that you're miserable and you're making other people miserable, then it's time to get out of that. Because that kind of pain is not productive and it's not conducive for your mental and your physical well-being. That's all to it. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
It's not. It's no fun. Alicia says she needs to just enjoy the company, but forced relationships do not work. She probably better fall back because sounds like she has feelings for someone that is probably just enjoying life. Don't set time limits. I can agree with that.
Alicia, you might as well just join the show, girl. Come on.
Ashley.
Ashley, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize if I said Alicia, but that's Ashley.
Ashley.
I don't know which one I said.
So put that comment back up there for a second, because my computer doing something. So don't set time limits, but I think you have to set a time limit, but it has to be a realistic time limit. Because if your goal is marriage, you need to say, okay, how long do you stay with this person until you realize that they're, I shouldn't say wasting your time, but they may or may not want to have the same goals or the same, lifelong dreams that you have. So I think you should set time limits, but as long as it's realistic time limits. Because 5 months to me is not a realistic time limit.
But who are you setting these time limits for? Yourself? Because you're not getting ready to tell somebody, hey, I'm giving you.
No. So, all right. So to me, her time limit was the 5 months or whenever the initial conversation was. So with me, if I'm dealing with somebody and we dating and, we screwing around and whatever it is that we're doing, if eventually after maybe, a couple of months, if we still doing the same thing and there is no progression, then either I want something more and I'll say it to you, or I start treating you exactly what we're doing. So then it's, it kind of evolves. Like I keep, I was saying it all show, it's like a perfect imbalance. You have to find that lane and kind of try to stay in there. You're going to do this a little bit, but you're going to always come back. So it's just.
I got to give Victor a bell. And also you have to take in consideration our experiences. Mm-hmm. What we've been through also dictates where we're going. Doesn't mean that you come to a fork in the road and may go left or may go right. But in the beginning of meeting someone new, we just don't. You got to realize this brother is a father. She has no children, so she's looking for a committed relationship. This brother might have been in a committed relationship.
He's been married.
He's been married. So I don't know what happened because I've learned now because somebody's not with the mother don't mean the mother could have passed or whatever. So I don't know what that was. But what I will say is his past can dictate his behavior going forward. That's why I'm saying he may have, before he got married, maybe he met this young lady and would have married her or made a commitment in 5 months. But we don't know a person's past at the end of the day. So I think that also plays a factor in his decision, or he's just not ready for that. I hate to use the word ready because this man is an experienced man when it comes to relationship. But at the end of the day, he's just not. He's not saying I don't want to do this right now.
So Stevenson says, I don't think she has been a fool because she has feelings too, but I just feel like 5 months is too soon for a commitment.
Well, it depends on what type of commitment. It to me, it depends on what type of commitment. Because I think if you're sitting here telling me you want to be in a monogamous relationship in 5 months, I don't think that's I think that's doable. If you're telling me in 5 months, you know, we having sex and we kissing and all this other stuff, and you know, or she could say, I want to meet your children. I mean, there's so many different things in 5 months that I think should be off on the checklist.
That's interesting, Victor, what you just said. I just want to throw this out here. What if the shoe was on another foot and the brother wanted? Oh, you did? Okay, because I was saying.
No, but pose it, because I'm going to pose what I said. Go ahead.
All right, so my thing is the shoe was on the other foot and the brother wanted a commitment relationship and she had 2 kids and he didn't have kids and he wanted to meet the kids. I bet you right now, a lot of our folks out there say 5 months is too soon. I bet you. But I bet you on the other end, with the way the letter is written, a lot of people would say maybe 5 months is not too soon for her to look for a commitment and he should give it to her. See, that's what I'm saying. There's always a double standard. I'm not saying that that's the situation here, but I see that double standard that if the shoe was on the other foot, most people say, oh, nah, brother, that's too, what's your motive here? Why are you trying to meet these kids and you only knew her for 5 months? But it's okay for her to want a 5 month commitment. I want to hear folks say that.
Well, let me say this, Fatin. This is what I posed to the women, and they just completely didn't answer this question. So all the women in the comments was like, and I was just waiting for them to joke, oh, 5 months, leave, girl, leave. He should commit, leave. So I said, all right, when you first meet somebody in a week, I'm ready to have sex and you not. What should I do then? Should I leave? I mean, because I'm ready. I need for you to catch up with me.
We're ready.
But that ain't a conversation y'all want to have, though.
We need to have that conversation, though. Yeah, I know we're getting crickets.
I don't know what that.
Because they want to talk about that one.
And I clearly said that some women will be ready within that week as well. Some women will. Some women is not going to have you wait.
But how does society look upon them and their reputation? You slept with this man within a week of meeting him. Society don't beat us up at all. That's what men do. That's what society says. But when women do it,
well, that's the problem.
Labeled.
I feel if you are grown, you make grown decisions on your own. Bump what people say. If you're ready to sleep with somebody that first week, sleep with them.
Well, wait a minute now.
I'm not condoning.
Wait a minute now. When it comes to that, I don't want no city miles on the coochie. I need some relationship miles on it. Don't be sitting here giving me no coochie that you done had 12 one-night stands and, you know, full long-term relationship. No. I get it ain't going to be new, but I need some highway miles, some relationship miles. I don't want no bunch of stop-and-go rental car miles. Damn that shit.
So what? Do you want me on the same page as you, or do you want me to wait? Make you wait?
I want you to treat me how you treat the dude before me. If you made him wait 3 days, I need to wait 3 days.
3 days.
However it was.
But see, Victor.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but see, Victor, what happens is a good point that you said. I like that, the city miles. I love that. That's a good point. But what happens with some of us men is that we gonna want, what's the other woman that don't have the city miles? What do you call her?
The relationship miles.
Yeah, the relationship miles, that becomes the wife, and the city mile girl becomes the side chick.
Yeah.
And that's why we men, a lot of us men want to have our cake and eat it too. Because I remember watching the movie Kama Sutra. And in Kama Sutra, they had this woman to marry the prince. And he got with her, but they had to teach her, because she was a virgin, how to have sex. But the other girl, she knew, and she had the city miles. But that prince didn't care because he wanted some good sex at the end of the day. He wanted the loyal woman, but he wanted the good sex woman. So I understand what you said about the city mile. The city mile chick may not become the wife, but the city mile chick may become that side chick. And there's a lot of side chicks out here. Just go to, I hate to promote somebody else, but go to Michael Baisden page. There's a lot of women that dealt with an answer the other day. They were saying we were side chicks and we're glad we side chicks.
Well, there's a lot of side chicks out there that don't. There's a lot of wives out there that are side chicks and they don't even realize that they're the side chick.
You got it.
I'll
right.
tell you that in a heartbeat.
That's true. But you're not a side chick if you don't know it.
Oh, you know it. You just don't want to believe it.
No, some wives don't know that they're the side chick.
Oh,
And-
they know it. They just don't want to believe it.
Trust me, some wives don't know that they're the side chick until late in the game.
Read between the lines, Victor. That's all I
I get
can
what
tell
you're
you.
saying. I mean,
I got it.
so-
Blink twice if you
No.
understand.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, you know, there are some women out there that don't mind playing that backup role. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give my story, but I dealt with somebody for 3 relationships. You know what I'm saying? And she was perfectly cool with what it was. I mean, of course, you know, when it was in between engagements, but you know, it wasn't. That's what it was. We dealt with each other for damn near 10 years. And I had girlfriends in between that. And she was just cool with it. Some women just like that.
Yeah, because you know why? Because they don't want that commitment.
They don't want that commitment.
Oh, okay. So I missed that because I was trying to read. So you're saying that y'all was not in a committed relationship?
Who?
You and whoever you was talking about that was seeing each other for 10
Hell
years.
no. Hell no.
Okay. Well, I mean, if y'all both agreed on that y'all was going to see other people, then hey.
No, it wasn't like we were seeing other people. We were just doing it.
Stevenson told me to ring the bell for Victor, so I was ringing the bell.
What I'm
for
saying
Victor.
is, you know,
For which part?
there are guys and there are women that they'll date 4 people and they'll be actively dating these 4. All right, so you might date this person from 2010 to 2013 and 2014 to 2017, but then they'll have this one person that they had since 2005 that nobody don't know about,
And they still getting it in.
and they still getting it in.
Mhm.
It happens. It happens.
Katasha says, I don't want no pecker that been all over the PD. Right.
Well,
Katasha.
guess what, Katasha? You done had some PD pecker.
That's Woody Pecker.
I mean, you can want in one hand and shit in the other hand and see which one fill up first. But I'm telling you, if you think you know the miles that he done put out there, you'll never know. And just like we'll never know how many miles that y'all got. That's why I say I don't trust nobody. I just have faith in you.
Unless you drop in and there's more room. That's instead of a studio apartment, you getting a 10-bedroom mansion. You know what kind of mileage is on that, man? That's space shuttle mileage, brother.
Jill says, I was in a relationship before my husband I got together, and the guy I was with was previously married with 2 kids and didn't want any more, and I had no kids. This was really a hard decision for me whether or not I wanted to stay with him and if I wanted to be stepmom. Definitely something to think about, and I'm glad I made the decision I did today. Yeah. She definitely need to think about that because she doesn't have any children. And in my opinion, she's going to have to deal with these mothers. She's going to have to deal with him being involved with them because he's already going out to dinner and things with the kids' mother and the children. So I don't see that stopping. Evidently, they have a tight bond. He have a tight bond with them. Huh?
It can
stop if he wanted to stop.
No, if she wants it to stop, it'll stop.
Just because she wants it to stop don't mean that he's going to stop.
That's correct.
So I don't know. Yeah, she definitely need to think about that. Alicia says, I feel like a woman knows at the onset of sight if we are going to have sex with that man or want to do, if we are talking on a regular in that week, we are going to have sex.
That's what they say. That I don't know if that's true. Veronica, I kick that to you as a woman. I don't know if that's fact or myth, but I've heard that usually a woman knows right away if they are going to bed a brother. Is that true or a myth?
I do feel like a woman know if she been talking to this guy. I'm not talking about the first time she got on the phone with this dude, but if y'all been having multiple conversations, you know, you feeling him, you know, y'all vibing. I feel like she knows if she's gonna have sex with this guy or not within 2-3 weeks. Yeah.
I just want to see. I've heard it sooner. Some women know, and I think the reason why I disagree, because sometimes a person can grow on a person, and they be like,
That's
nah,
true.
I'm not interested. Yeah, I'm not interested in that brother. Nah, and they really not interested in their brother.
Right.
But then they wind up seeing the brother. They wind up talking with him and say, wow, he's not a bad person. And then the next thing, you know, if that Friday night you had a little bit of wine and you feeling a little warm, and he calls on the phone, and next thing hey, it happens. So
Yeah, I think
that dog up too.
it depends on that person. Shut up. Two grown people are free to whatever. Wait, because I'm trying to read both spots. Okay, two grown people are free to whatever as long as they comfortable and safe. True.
I need to know what safe is. What is safe?
Safe. Wrapping it up, sir.
I'm out.
Wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up.
I'm out.
You sleep better, brother. You sleep better.
I sleep with the fan on, so I don't care. With my drawers on, and t-shirt.
To you go pee in 3 days and be like,
Everybody ain't got no dog on.
Ashley says, first off, why do she think she deserves to be around his kids? I don't think she said that, Ashley. Wait, who are you talking? Wait, she didn't say anything about wanting to be around the kids.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I flipped it around
Yeah.
and said, you know, what happens if it was on the other end and a man said, you know, I want to have this committed relationship within 5 months, and she had 2 kids. Would people say, like Victor has 2 red flags up there, would that be a red flag for her? You know, because I keep saying it's a double standard. There's a double standard out here, how men and women are treated in relationships and how we move in relationships.
What happened to our names? They gone. I don't see them. Oh, there they go.
Your flag's still up there. Stevenson says he is still sliding them panties to the side with them baby mama.
I'm gonna tell you something. If then the baby mamas, you ain't sliding them to the side, they'll pull them off. And you ain't sliding them to the side.
Shoot, they may not even have them on when you get there.
But nah, man, I think, to be honest with you, man, I think Buddy just ain't ready for that conversation. So that's what it is.
Buddy ain't ready for a commitment. That's what Buddy. That's what's happening. He ain't ready for it.
I was gonna do the show with my new hat, man, but I don't know. It's kind of. I got me a coon hat.
He said a coon hat. Yeah, that fits you.
I got me a cool hat. Let me put my damn hat on. I don't know what I'm gonna wear that. I got me a coon hat.
You got him a Daniel Boone hat. Ain't that something?
Yeah, I got me a cool hat.
See, those youngins don't understand who Daniel Boone is.
You do the absolutely most.
What you talk about?
You and your cool hat.
I just wait. Look, Victor, I'm down here. I'm waiting for some spaghetti. Do I got to go to Charleston to get this spaghetti, bro?
Oh shit, bro! I'm telling you something, man. I ain't eating no spaghetti, bro.
Cheryl said Vic ain't safe.
I wear my PPE.
Victor, are you out here living wild? Yes, Ashley.
Ow, that's how he living.
He does the most all the time. All the time. So, well, guys, I guess we gave her the best advice. I mean, I'm not gonna say I feel sorry for her because I do feel like she knows what to do. But when someone's in this situation, and we be wanting people to open up and we be wanting people to talk to us, it is a sad situation because you don't want to assume what someone is thinking and how they are feeling. But
is that still your family dog? That's your dog now? That's barking?
right. I don't know what he's I don't know what he's doing out there. Oh my goodness.
Or is that Victor Hat barking? Which one?
That could be Victor's.
It's a coon hat, baby. Got a coon tail and all.
Raccoon.
So y'all give your final thoughts to this young lady. I mean, and be serious because people out here be wanting some good advice, and I feel like we do give them good advice. We joke a lot on the show as well, and we be serious too. So be serious when y'all give this young lady advice. She's 30. She's getting ready to be 36 years old. She have no kids. Like this guy, she's seeing 44 years old, 2 kids, 2 children's mothers, because I hate that other term. And he's still involved in the children's mothers' lives with the kids involved. Give your final thoughts while I mute myself because I don't know what the dog is barking at.
You want me to go first? Okay,
go ahead,
cool.
bro.
So I thought of it as trying to be nice and then just being straight to the point. I'm gonna give you two things. Either find out how he wants to move and with himself, find out what his plans and his goals for himself, and then find out, is there any plans of I don't want to use the word moving on, but is there any plans in the future for him and you? That's number one. Number two, just looking at all this and with the baby mamas, and he has 2 children, and I know you feeling him, and I understand that, but I'll be honest with you, sis. I think you should just go out there and live. There's someone else out there that may be out there for you, and if you're not getting what you want, then you're gonna have to chuck this one up, put on a couple of slow songs, cry a couple of tears, but move on and find someone that's a little bit more compatible with you and looking for something that is similar, that you both are similar looking for, and grow together and have kids together and just have a happy life together. So that's what I'm saying to you tonight.
I'm gonna take a slightly different approach. Not to say that I don't agree with you, because I do agree with you. But I think she's pressing just a bit much. So Buddy's got 2 children and he's been married. So 5 months to him is, to me, maybe not enough time for me to sit here and be committed to you. But if 5 months is enough time for you, then you have to make a business decision. Do you stay or do you wait? If you wait, it may not pay off, and then you really hurt. You know what I'm saying? But if you leave, you know what I'm saying, just, she got to make that decision. If you've tried to have a conversation with him and it's gotten you nowhere, then I'm like, Fatim, just you pour you some wine, listen to some Alicia Keys, or just go to the club and screw a dude that night and get your mind off of it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You need to set in your mind a realistic goal and stick to it. If you want to leave this dude after 5 months because he ain't commit to you, whatever.
Well, I do feel like what one man do not appreciate, another man will.
Not necessarily, Because what one man will do, another man will too.
That's true too. But just thinking outside the box.
I'm trying to think in the box, but go ahead.
I'm just saying, if he doesn't appreciate you, sis, another brother will appreciate you, is all I'm saying. I'm not going to tell you to leave, because I definitely know how it is to have feelings for someone. And you clearly have feelings for this man. And I don't know how many conversations you try to have with him about a committed relationship. So I don't even know whether I should tell you to like sit down and have an honest conversation with him. Because like Vic and some of the viewers were saying, you know, you can run someone off fast by constantly saying the same thing over and over again, asking that same question about being in a committed relationship. I would say back away some. Just back away. Give him that energy that he's throwing at you. And sometimes it takes that. Sometimes it takes for you to throw that energy back, and they will realize, oh, wait, let me get myself together because she's backing away some. You know, do y'all think like that, guys? Like if a woman, you know, kind of back away, she's giving you that same energy that you're throwing off. Does it make you look like, wait a minute, let me get my thoughts together?
It may throw a little red flag up there. It may grab my attention, because when she's hovering over you so much, you like this, but when they pull back, you get a little concerned. Wait a minute, she ain't putting that much attention, and
Right.
then you start to think what you really want. And if you're interested now, if you're not really interested, you'll just roll with the flow. You're fine with it.
Yeah. Victor just don't give a damn. Like,
It's not that. I mean, it's definitely not that. It's just I'm at the point with just trying to put myself in this situation. It's almost like, you know, I done told you. I'm pretty much, he done told her, you know, this is whatever. And she just ain't listening.
yeah.
But I think, you know, like Fatima used to always say, you need to sit down and have a conversation. If
That
she
would be
really,
me. That would be me.
no, I'm saying he used to always say
I
that.
always said that.
Okay,
we
well,
both said it. We both
okay,
said
y'all
it.
both said it. Like you both would say it. I think it needs to sit down, and she needs to have a very clear conversation with him. If he does not want to have a conversation, you got your answer. If he has a conversation with you and he's still beating around the bush, you got your answer. But you need to make sure you are paying attention to exactly what transpired through this whole conversation.
Yeah. I wish you nothing but the best. Whatever your decision is.
I wish him nothing but the best.
Shut up. And, you know, that's just like Fatine was saying, you know, you may have a really good guy. You know, you just may have to wait a while. If he is not ready for that committed relationship and you feel like he is the one, maybe you just got to wait a little longer just to see. I mean, a lot of women were saying in the comments, leave, you know, don't be waiting on no one. You know, it's easier said than done, because until you get in a situation like that, I mean, we all can say what we would and wouldn't do. But I don't know. I wish her the best, and him. But because she wrote the letter, I'm going to say I wish her the best at whatever decision she choose to do. Tina, let me see what she's saying, because we have some long comments right here. Let me get to these 2 comments right quick, and then we're going to wrap. We're going to see about getting out of here.
There you go. There you go. Gonna see about getting out of here.
I gotta go
Tina
to
said,
Walmart.
Tina said, be patient because she never wants to wake up one morning and hate the person she is lying next to. There's no age and time on waiting for the right person. Trust, there's nothing like a peace of mind knowing you are being loved by the right person.
That sounds like a thunder, a clap of
Thunderstorm.
thunder that is 8 miles away.
Well, give her the bell. Yeah, I like that. Loved by the right person. Absolutely. Alicia says, I agree with the team, but I most definitely agree with Victor because after being married and not knowing what he dealt with, he just might not be ready to commit in 5 months. It may not be enough time for him. Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
you getting a bell, girl. Good
Yeah.
thank you.
I mean, it's been 5 months. So if you feel it in your heart, which I think you do, just give it some more time. Now, I'm
Yeah,
not saying wait
yeah.
no 5 and 10 years. I'm definitely not saying that. Go ahead, Victor.
But it has to be realistic. I mean, you know, at least by, I should say, to be honest with you, you know, at least by the end of the year. So it's October. I mean, that gives us, you know, realistically, I'm thinking another 2 to 3 months. Realistically, the guy needs to know at the first of the year whether he wants to be with you or not. And a lot of times, y'all women, so let's say she's saying 5 months from now, so May. So they got together maybe in May, April, May, we could kind of. So a lot of times we'll do things, and I'm giving you game, and I shouldn't do this. But if you're dating a guy around major holidays, how he moves and where he spends his time at, you could kind of tell where you fall at in his life. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say I'm not bringing in New Year's with nobody who I don't want to be with. That's not gonna happen. Now I'll eat Thanksgiving at anybody damn house, but I'm not bringing in New Year's with you. That's just not gonna happen.
Victor,
So
you just said I was going to go down a similar direction with you on that, but my experience may be different with other people. But you hit it right on the head, bro. You hit it. You said it, and I agree because something about the holidays, for me, that you get a little bit more sentimental, and you understand. There's a little bit more, unless there's tragedy in your life. And we're not talking negative right now. We're talking positive. You're right. If you around the holidays, the person you really want to spend time with, you will spend time with them if it's available. We understand when you have children, you're gonna have to put some time in with children, but the children's the day. Christmas night is with the person you want to be with, and of course, New Year's, like you just said, you ain't spending New Year's with somebody you don't want to be with. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? So, Victor, you said a mouthful. I think that was a great way I'm about to say wrap it up, but you know we don't use that term with him. So, but that was great, right on point, brother.
Well, see, and that's a lot of things. You know, with guys, we're not great. Sometimes some of us are not great communicators, but our actions, y'all say actions speak louder than words. But if I'm not saying nothing, but on New Year's Eve, we sitting like this in the church, and then you turn around and say some silly shit to me on the way home, what are we? I'm gonna push your ass out the car. Like, are you serious? We just did a whole candlelight service at your church with your mama sitting on the road in the front of the church. I got my arm around you. We brought in New Year's. We're going back home. We're gonna have some nasty sex under the candlelights for about 5 to 7 minutes. And you gonna ask me on the way back home, what are we? Man, we ain't
5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah. He giving a little extra for New Year's.
You get an extra 3 minutes. We're gonna stop by the gas station and get one of them pills. Ones that make your heart flutter. But I'm serious, man. Y'all say actions speak louder than words. But to be honest with you, when we do the things, y'all don't think that. You know what I'm saying? I know we gonna about to run late, but you know, every woman's got a guy that they could call at 2:00 in the morning to knock, the dust down. But every woman ain't got a guy that they could call at 2:00 in the morning when they stuck on the side of the road and he don't want nothing from them. But that guy ain't the guy who y'all want. Y'all want Mr. Dust Knocker. Y'all don't want, the genuine dude. You know what I'm
Some
saying?
of y'all.
But when I say y'all, Veronica, I'm just speaking as
I know.
who it applies to. They say a hit dog a holler. So it's.
Well, I ain't hollering.
But that's
The
what
dust
it is,
buster. The dust buster.
I get what you're
Come
saying.
in busting that damn dust.
But the thing is, you'll sit back and you'll see a guy, do a bunch of nice things for a female, and then she'll be like, well, I don't know, whoop, whoop. So he'll fall back. But then when she ready to be serious, you know what I'm saying, he done fell back, and vice versa, and vice versa, and vice versa.
Mhm.
Yeah. He giving me a bell.
I like it. Cheryl said dust buster. Damn right. Bust that damn dust.
Kenneth said, give it a little more time and then make your move, whatever that may be.
But see, the thing is that, man, I don't like the test, but I do like tests. So every now and then,
Okay, thank you. I was getting ready to say.
I don't like nobody pulling the test on me, but I'll test them. I'll test motherfucking in a heartbeat. She need to test him, and by testing him, put him in a situation where I ain't saying you don't ever make a man choose between his child and you, because you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. But a test should be, something simple. Hey, babe, let's take some pictures together. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a Facebook post together. Let's test his ass. If you want this man to commit, make his ass commit.
But are you really going to ask him to take a Facebook photo with you when he
Why
clearly
not?
doesn't want a committed relationship?
Well, that you'll get your answer. You'll get your answer that way. And that way his actions speak louder than words. I mean, some people, he might not even be on Facebook. I'm pretty sure she done snuck some. Y'all like doing little silly shit like that too. Taking pictures of people while they ain't looking or while they sleep. Or he might post a picture, he this place, and then your crazy ass post it on the opposite wall and people put 2 and 2 together. It is what it is though. But
hey, just be like, I'm giving a shout out to somebody. Just be like Country Wayne. Everybody's a side chick. That's all too. Just be like Country Wayne. That's all. Shit. Now Vic is good tonight. Vic is really on fire tonight.
It's the hat.
Veronica. Yeah, Veronica. What's your final thoughts?
I already gave mine. You didn't hear me? That
Yeah,
was
I did.
before I asked you guys
Okay,
about when I
I
said
heard
about her flipping it on him, like giving him that same energy.
Right.
I feel like she should wait. It's been 5 months. Just give it another 2-3 months just to see where it goes. I just don't want her to. I don't know. I don't want her to end up hurt though, because she's 35, getting soon to be 36. She doesn't have any kids. She don't have anything holding her back.
She better freeze them eggs. That's all.
That's my main thing.
She's going to get hurt. There is not a situation here that she's not going to get hurt.
That's right.
She's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
It's just how hurt she's going to be.
Right. Yeah.
He may not hurt her.
No, but not about him hurting her. She can get hurt because he may not want the commitment.
Well, that's hurting her.
Or he might. I mean,
not
44,
purposely.
Think about it, Fatine. She has no kids. 44, and what does she want a child? I mean, I'm 40, and if somebody want to tell me they want another one, I'm like, son, we can get a dog. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know about me pulling up the graduation at 68 years old. That's just, 58 years old. That ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen. But
You don't wrap it up, so you don't know
yeah,
what will happen.
Well, I'm knocking. I'm only
You
dealing
may
with,
have your ass looking like that damn tail behind you. Right?
well, I'm only dealing with women that wear blue blockers and they got blue hair. I'm dealing with
Well,
old ones.
okay.
You know what
Well,
blue blockers is? That them old glass, them grandma glasses that be up here. And if she don't drive a Bonneville, she too damn young for me. I want me an old car. She old.
What about a Buick?
If she don't watch In the Heat of the Night and her house ain't 84 degrees right now, I don't want it. I want somebody with some low iron. You know what I'm saying? She got a pill jar that say Sunday to Sunday and about 6 pills in it all the way through. And me and her gonna sit together on Sunday mornings and put all her medicine in the damn jar so she can remember to take it. That's who I want. Give me her. Give me her. I want her to be the senior up. They say this when they call the senior usher boy. I'm just looking at her and be like, I got the one right there who we kind of cocked to the side a little bit like that. That's my girlfriend.
You
She
so
may be old. She may
well,
be old, but
listen, I heard this story, and we're gonna get out of here. I was told this story over the weekend about this lady who thought when she was younger that the doctor took everything out of her when she couldn't have any more kids. Come years and years down the road, 60 years old, she ended up pregnant at 60.
Oh well, that'd be me then. So I'm running up in somebody's grandma wide open.
So don't think just because she's of age she can't have kids, because anything is possible if the
She
Lord
got gray hair up top. She better have gray hair down low. If she don't, I'm leaving. She got to have gray down.
shit, she probably bald as a baby.
And then Cheryl said, "You're gonna burn up at her house with that hat on."
Hey, man, I'm telling you, man.
He's gonna use that tail on that hat to tickle something.
All right, y'all, let's get out of here. Oh my gosh,
I'm gonna have worms.
You know what?
I'm gonna take Veronica dog worm medicine.
Somebody said Veronica dog, she need to go feed it. I was going
Stevenson.
to Walmart.
Right. All right, guys. Well, it's time to get out of here. Thank y'all so much for watching the tea tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. For Team, my brother's still here in South Carolina.
That's what's up. Hey, we got to get together, man.
Yes.
I got shut down. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you, I got shut down next week. So we got to get together and do something this weekend.
Right.
Oh, so you won't be working? What that means?
No, I am going to be working.
Oh, next week you be shut down.
Yeah, we shutting down next week.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll get together, hang out.
And Sunday spaghetti dinners, huh?
No spaghetti.
Evening spaghetti dinners.
No. All right, guys. Victor, thank you, my brother, as always. LaShonda, we appreciate you for tuning in on your break. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Stevenson is available on the 4th. That's the 4th is what? Because the 1st is what? Next Monday? Yeah. So maybe we can hang out with Stevenson and some other folks. If y'all want to hang out, let us know. Let's
on the
do
4th.
something.
What day is the 4th?
It's the 4th or Thursday?
I don't hang out during the week. I got to work the next day.
Wait, yeah, that's a Thursday, Stevenson. But we'll talk about it. Yeah, have a good night. Thank y'all so much for watching. We appreciate y'all each and every week for making Tangy Tea what it is. If you would like to be a guest on the show, please let us know. tangyteaoflife@gmail.com. If you would like to leave, if you want to give us topic suggestions, if you have an email letter, please send it to us, tangyteaoflife@gmail.com. Your letters are confidential. I'm the only person that sees and read the letters until, we come on air and I'll read it to everyone else. But please feel free to send your email letters our way. tangyteaoflife@gmail.com. Guys, have a great night, and God willing, we'll see y'all back Thursday here for some more tea, 8 o'clock. Have a good night.